The young people are the future of the country. They are the ones who are going to be taking this country forward. So we work with young children who are between the ages of 14 and 19. So all O-level, A-level students. And because of this, we also have opportunities like scholarships, and we give books and things like that. Also, because of conflicts and issues that we've had in the past, we do understand that the older generations might find it a little harder to break out of whatever animosities they've had, and to see it from their point of view, life has been very difficult, and it's a kind of difficult that we as young people may not understand, that we in Colombo may not understand sometimes. So we've found that the younger children are easier to work with, and also they're fresh, their outlooks are still young, and they want a future, they need a future, and they are the future, which is why we work with young people.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of people share the same thoughts, Shala, because it's very easy to mold them, and maybe because of this youth and this freshness in them, they're not brought down by preconceived notions about what should and what should not be happening. Now, Dushi, coming back to you, how are you involved in the Unity Mission Trust? When did you start getting involved, and what is your capacity in this organization?
I started off late last year. And then I helped out with Unity Camp 4, and since then I've been involved with organizing things for the camp that is coming up, that is Unity Camp 5. And basically before camp it's all about getting the kids ready for the camp. That is, we reach out to we try to reach out to more people each time, and last time I think that was one of the most successful camps that we've had so far, where we got kids from most of the parts from the north, as well as from Colombo. There were some of the leading schools. There were students from some of the leading schools, as well as schools in Kalutara as well. And so before camp it's all about getting them ready for it, and then we meet together at a central point. And so last camp was at Tarnikulam, so we met there in the afternoon, and the day's proceedings start with the usual opening ceremonies. Then we will move on to the fun parts of camp. We have competitions organized for the kids. They work in groups. These are mixed groups, so that the groups consist of kids from all over. They are not with their friends, so they get to meet new people. They make friends, and these kids, they work in their groups, and they work for these competitions. We have drama, where we give them a theme and they make their own playlet kind of thing. Then we have a singing competition where they can sing in groups, and sometimes they come up with their own creations, where we identify very special talent at last camp. Then we have oratory, where people get to express what they're feeling, what they're thinking, and what they want for their country. And basically the 3 or 4 days is spent together getting to know people that you didn't know before.
Yeah, and how has your experience been in observing these 3 days and the drastic contrast? Because that's something that I observed by participating in the last camp, which you mentioned that was probably one of the best camps. Because it's from the first day to the third day, there's like a drastic difference, isn't there?
What happens is when they come in, they barely know each other, except if they're friends from school. And what we do is we take them out of that comfortable position, and we put them into this group where they don't know anyone basically. And sometimes the kids don't even speak the same language. But what we try to make sure that they become friends by the 4th day or the 3rd day. When they're going home, they don't want to leave. So they get to know each other so well that they form lasting friendships. And I know some kids who visit each other even, or keep contact through SMS and things like that. And it's remarkable to see that kind of relationship building up, because usually in what we do every day, we don't get to form those kinds of friendships. And even for me, it was I got to know kids that I didn't had the opportunity of doing so when I was in school.
Yeah, and I think that is the whole beauty of working with young people, because as much as reconciliation may be a vast topic, a big topic, and people talk about it at length, they debate about it at length, and they need to implement policies to work this out and whatnot. When it comes to the grassroots levels, we kind of more or less achieved some sort of reconciliation within a matter of about 72 hours, where it's just a matter of about 2 or 3 days. And talking about some of the future plans of Unity Mission Trust, now you mentioned about the 5th edition of this camp coming up.
Yes.
So would you like to talk to us about that?
Yeah, we have another camp that's coming up from the 26th to the 29th of October.
Right.
And our 5th camp is going to be in Kandy. So far we've been having camps in the north and the east. Now the last one was in Vaunia, in Tharnikulam, as Dushi said. Before that it was in Mana. And the children in the north and the east told us that they would like to travel south and that they would like to go into the hill country. So we've organized for them to go into Kandy. And also the reason why we're going to Kandy is because Kandy is a cultural hub. It's important to the identity of Sri Lanka. And what we always tell these children when they're together at the sessions is that they're all sons and daughters of the one Mother Lanka, and we're all equal, and that they all belong to the same country. So to let them experience a part of their own country that they have never before is, we believe, a great thing, and it's an experience that even we would want to be a part of. So Kandy is where we're going next.
So yeah, there we go. And also just mentioning about, now I understand that you are not fully employed at this organization. You have other work, and you're a fashion designer by profession. And also Dushi, once again, you're not a full-time worker at this organization. Now, how is it that you manage both this? Because a lot of people think that it is only people who have specialized in the NGO sector or in the social service sector that should get involved in things like that. What is your views on that, and what is the advice you can give?
Right, it's entirely all about volunteering. That's what this organization has been about, because initially when we started as a family of 4, and then we had friends who got involved because they liked what we were doing and they wanted to be a part of it. And over time, over the last so many years, so many others have gotten involved. So it has been entirely volunteering, because even my father and my mother, who are the founders of the trust, are they're fully employed, and they have their other fields of work that they have to do. But Unity Mission Trust is something that we do because we're passionate about it. And I think I can say the same for everybody else who's involved. With regard to myself, as a designer, and whoever you might be in your own fields, it's a really amazing experience to be involved in something. It's kind of like a getaway in the
Absolutely,
it's so different to everything that you would do, and just to get away from your own work and to be doing something for somebody else make such a difference in your own life.
Right. Now, Shala, I'd have to pause you for a bit there because we're going to head on to a commercial break. But don't go anywhere. We'll be back with Shala and Dushi to talk more about Unity Mission Trust.